back again, talking Fantastic Four this time.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic theories.
Fantastic theories. So like we said in the last video, Disney bought Fox, $7.3 billion, X-Men, Deadpool, Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. The most disappointing superhero movie franchises ever.
Oh, hands down.
And the cast in the last movie was so good. I blame nothing on the cast.
Those actors, I thought it was horrible.
Miles Teller's great. Michael B. Jordan's great. They were all great. The writing was horrible. I
think that it was horribly miscast. Miles Teller is not a Reed Richards. Reed Richards is archetypally different than Miles Teller. And I don't know if Miles Teller will go there in his acting. Also, Michael B. Jordan was probably the best one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because he's that, jockey, sort of like ladies' man, swagger kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's fine. Kate Mara, not a Sue Storm. Sorry, just not a Sue Storm. She's got this, she's got different, visually different.
Yeah, and it was a younger
personality version. Different.
Yeah.
And then you got The Thing, and he was who's the actor that played him?
I forget that kid's name.
He's mousy. He's obviously definitely Brooklyn, but he was mousy. And I didn't buy this sort of
I think Miles Teller's amazing. I think he could act whatever's put in front of him. I think they wrote the character poorly. That's my thing.
I think for me, a lot of what I believe has to do with aesthetics.
Okay, that's fair.
Probably because I'm a visual person.
If you give Miles Teller a little gray, get the hair more up and back, boom, we're there, baby.
His face is too round. He's too short. He's got soft features. Reed Richards very tall.
You want some high
very
cheekbones.
Angular, very sort of posturous. He's
not built, but just
right. He's just got a demeanor about him. Miles Teller just physically can't pull that off.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like trying to get Joe Pesci to play I don't know, a basketball player. You know what I mean?
That's a little extreme, but I get what you're saying.
For me in my head, that's how that's the disconnect that I have when I see an actor that can't visually bring the role to life.
They gotta recast though, because
they do.
Michael B. Jordan's already Killmonger.
Yep.
So they're gonna switch all that out. So I don't think we have to worry about that.
Casting.
Ooh.
I mean the coolest casting that I've read was what's his name? John Krasinski with
Krasinski.
I can't say that word.
That's fine.
With Emily Blunt.
Do we always have to package them together?
I know, right?
I guess that's fine. I mean, they're both amazing. So
however, I have the same feeling
that he's not.
He doesn't have physically. He's tall.
Have you watched Jack Ryan?
No, I haven't. I know. I've heard that.
Yeah. All right. Get back to me then.
But I don't feel like it's kind of the same thing. Ooh.
What?
Oh. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I like that. But is he just gonna break our hearts again? We haven't done it. We haven't done any DC stuff yet.
I know. All right, let's not say Ben Affleck. All right, let's think. Who would be a good Reed Richards? You need someone that has sort of the same stature as a Benedict and a RDJ.
Yeah,
because in the room they need to sort of be a trio.
RDJ would have crushed a Reed Richards, right?
But he would crush being in the same room with him and Doctor Strange. Which I'm also pissed about.
We talked a little about Namor in our X-Men video.
Also go check that out.
Namor was in the Illuminati, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where you've got him, was it Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Tony Stark,
Richards.
Reed Richards.
Yep.
And that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I don't need everything on the movie screen. That's fine.
All right, so who do we think could play a good Johnny Storm?
There's a lot. You don't need a whole lot.
I'm thinking TV actors could be a good way to go.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Like maybe a Damien Somerhalder?
Ian Somerhalder
Ian
from
Somerhalder?
From Vampire Diaries.
I think he could do a
I've
good
never
job.
watched that.
Also, the dude that played the Red Hood. Not played the Red Hood, but voiced the Red Hood.
Voice acted Red Hood,
Yes.
and Under the Red Hood, he's on Supernatural.
Yes.
Man, I forget his name, and I love him.
Jensen Ackles.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. I almost had to get my phone. That'd be embarrassing.
He would be an amazing Johnny Storm.
How old is he now? He's a little shorter.
I don't think that matters with Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm's kind of like the jockey, like, kind of like,
And he could
throwing
play
his
that
jacket
for
over
sure.
his shoulder.
Depends the age they go for, too. We don't have
I
to
say you
the
go
young
older.
route. Yeah.
I say get them in their 30s.
Because that's a universe we're in now where it's like, all right, like, let's get popping. We're in phase 4. We don't have time for origins anymore.
Yep.
Let's get everybody in there.
Sue Storm. Let's see. Who plays a good Sue Storm? I say get another TV actress.
What about the girl that played Felicity Smoke in Arrow?
Dude.
I heart her.
Dude, that is such good casting.
I forget her name, but I like her a lot.
Emily Bette Richards.
Okay, there we go.
Wow, that would be so good.
She's good. I mean,
Dude.
poor Brandon Ruth.
Ralph?
Brandon Ruth? Ralph?
Kevin Feige?
What? Feige? Brandon Ruth had to go. I'm going in an Arrow wormhole, but we'll do some of that stuff later. Anyway.
Yeah, she is a great pick.
Yeah,
okay, so
like
we got Jensen Ackles, and they would be like good brother sister.
Absolutely.
That would work.
That fits.
Yeah. All right.
Figured it out, guys.
Reed Richards. Who do you got for Reed Richards?
It's gonna wind up being like a Krasinski, like
You think?
I think so, because they're going to want to make sure that they've got room to grow in that franchise, and they're going to want someone big time to kind of lead that, I feel like. I love when they cast, like, up-and-coming people, but I think the plans that they have...
Yeah, it'll have to
wanna
be
go
someone...
big.
Do you get a Steve Carell?
No. You're complaining about Miles Teller not being a good Mr.
Put him on
Fantastic.
stilts.
And you want Steve Carell? I love Steve Carell. He's not Mr.
He's
Fantastic.
not playing Mr. Fantastic, no.
How dare you?
So, all right, let me think.
I know. I'm gonna go to the phone and get some ideas here.
Yeah. Ooh. This would not be appreciated.
Okay.
People would not like this.
Okay.
Visually speaking, this is hard for me to bite into.
Okay.
But the guy that plays Harrison Wells on Flash.
Yeah. Yeah, he could for sure 100% do that.
He would crush it.
He's a good actor, too.
He's such a demeaning asshole when he wants to be.
Yeah.
To play that role would be like he'd chomp at the bit to play that role.
I'm down with that.
Please give me that. What's his name? It's gonna kill me.
What do you think about Chris Pine? No.
Maybe as Johnny Storm.
Yeah, that's
I
not
can see
bad.
that as Johnny Storm.
Just going through. Bill Hader's popping off, isn't he?
Bill Hader.
It too.
Oh,
Bill
yeah,
Hader.
yeah.
We just watched it too. And
Yeah.
I'm on a big Bill Hader kick.
Oh man.
Oh, what about this dude? Man,
James Franco?
what was he in? No, not James Franco. Get out of here. How did I get on?
Oh, Matt Bomber?
Yeah.
I love Matt Bomber.
He was in was it White Collar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's great.
Give him a little gray on the sides.
Yes. He's gay though.
I don't freaking care.
That's true. Gay guys can play straight.
It's called acting, guys.
Touching girls.
Yeah, I know. Maybe, yeah, whatever.
But Matt Bomber would be a great, even Ian Somerhalder.
Yep, there's him.
Yeah, Matt Bomber would play a great, like, Robin.
Ooh.
You know?
A little old.
He's
but
in
Nightwing
maybe
territory at this point.
Well, yeah, Dick Grayson.
I don't like talking about DC and Batman, man, because it just makes me so mad.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's fine.
You know what I'm also gonna do for this video? I'm gonna Photoshop these actors.
Armie Hammer. There were a lot of rumors of him taking over as Batman in a while. He's kind of got that. He would be
a great Johnny Storm.
He could be a good Johnny Storm for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna Photoshop these actors into their suits and put them over the screen so you guys could see them.
You know who is an absolute treasure that is already in a Marvel movie that could still play whoever we want?
What?
Bradley Cooper. He voices Rocket. You could play him as someone else.
Oh, God.
Easily.
Dye his hair black?
Yeah, man.
Dye his hair black. Have him play Reed Richards. I am so into that.
Just darken the hair a little bit and give him the
gray there.
He can do condescending, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
He can do like the tortured intellectual, no problem.
Yeah. Good choice.
Right?
Good choice, yeah.
Not bad. We're making progress. Remember, guys, if you like these, like, subscribe, but for sure put your picks down below.
Yeah.
We start getting some comments. You know, maybe we'll do a recap video, recap some of your guys' stuff down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'll,
if you choose good ones, I will Photoshop them and put them on social media.
There you go.
All right, let's get into theorizing territory now.
All right, so what are we story thinking? And all that stuff.
I have my thoughts on where I want story to go. You go first.
You know, we kind of dealt with this in the X-Men video. Nick Fury can make anything happen.
Yes.
Nick Fury could have known about everyone.
Yes.
He can pull anyone in anytime he wants to. Maybe this already happens and they've been sitting in the lab watching this, waiting for their turn at bat for whatever reason. And S.H.I.E.L.D. finally decides to, you know, bring them into the game. You know, they've been mostly dedicated just researching how to cure it, because that's always the thing with them. Their kind of love-hate relationship with their powers and the accident that made it happen.
So they aren't even focused on, like, how do we save people or utilize these powers for good.
They came back and they were like, we got to get back to normal. But then they see all the other stuff. Maybe they were part of the snap. Maybe half of them went and came back. Maybe Reed Richards was looking and researching the snap. Maybe we find out that Robert Downey Jr.'s been working with Reed Richards. And that's what pulls him in.
Oh my God.
And so maybe you use Spider-Man to pull in Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four. Hot takes!
Dude!
That's not bad, right?
That is solid.
That's not bad.
That is a solid idea.
Spider-Man's got his own issues right now, so probably not. I
feel check out our Spider-Man video.
Yeah, I feel like they have a very specific path in mind for Spider-Man. And
that would be... He does have one Marvel movie that he could be in. That would be something. Oh, that would be so good.
Or do you do X-Men and Fantastic Four at the same time?
You can. That'd be a lot of story for one story.
But I mean, remember, we got Spider-Man with no origin. We haven't even gotten, you know, like, it's been brief. Like, any kind of backstory.
You could always do it like that. What if?
And especially because, while you're thinking, Marvel was like, we've seen Spider-Man 2 different ways. Everyone knows what's going on with Spider-Man. Everyone wants Spider-Man now. Put in Spider-Man now.
Yeah.
Couple sentences here and there. Like, oh, yeah, New York. Oh, Uncle Ben, great power. Done. Let's move on. We've had the next Batman movie. I don't want to waste 10 minutes of the next Batman movie with Bruce's parents dying and
I want to see them die.
Every time we gotta see him die, we know, we get it.
I love watching a good mugging.
Let's get to it. We're in a different age now. I'm done with Origins. Let's start kicking stuff off, especially with franchises where we've had the X-Men. We've had so many versions of the X-Men at this point. Fantastic Four, the same thing. Introduce the new characters and the new cast and get to it. I don't want us to waste any time with the
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes.
I don't even care if you give them an intro movie or not.
I don't want another Fan Four stick, that's for sure.
Fan Four stick?
Yeah. Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
From the Miles Teller one?
Oh, yeah.
Fan Four stick.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
When they did that logo was stupid.
That logo was awful. So, we can't have another one of those.
Close, I felt like
I
maybe
hated...
I'm too optimistic.
I hated how they treated that story. It was a slug.
The story was garbage.
It was a slug.
It was just like, get out of the spacesuits. What did we do? Like, it took so long.
It was so bad. And it wasn't even a horror movie. They wanted to make it a horror movie. It wasn't good. What we could do...
reshoot, recast. Maybe there were some business people sticking
There was some studio problems for sure.
Yeah, so man, it's always tough. Like with Justice League.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll talk about that another time. So, what if we do... What if we do... Because we're going to get Doctor Strange and the... what is it? The Universe of Madness or the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
That's the multiverse. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Well, because he kind of went into multiverse with Dormammu and like his world and this world and trying to absorb the world. So like they've been.
Those are dimensions. Those
dimensions,
are universes.
Multi-universes,
different things.
I guess
dimensions are different layers of reality, whereas a universe has its own dimensions, and then they're separated by different pocket universes.
Right. So Dormammu is kind of in a different dimension of our reality.
Universe. Yeah.
But maybe not.
So,
but maybe not.
So what I'm thinking for the Fantastic Four is I want something lighthearted and fun. Not like the first one. Not like that one. I believe it or not, I really liked Reed Richards for that first one. And
he had
Jessica
the look.
Alba.
He had the look.
Yeah, he did have the look.
You just like Jessica Alba.
She was a great Sue Storm.
And you don't think What's-Her-Face was a good Sue Storm?
No. Thought she was awful.
Get out of here.
Okay, so...
Kate Mara? Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Kate Mara?
So gross. So,
Michael Chiklis was a great thing, though, right?
He was perfect. He was perfect.
Guys, I want Thing versus Hulk.
Oh, you haven't seen Breaking Bad. I was going to say Hank from Breaking Bad.
I know. I gotta Oh, wait, is that the brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's got that look for sure.
Fantastic
There's the rest of your cast.
Yeah. So, all right. So, how we do Fantastic Four, lighthearted, copy and paste Incredibles tone.
Well,
without the campiness of the dad. Because that's not Reed Richards.
Right.
But that dynamic, like focusing on the family with the adventure.
Yes.
You know?
For sure.
That's the big thing about the Fantastic Four, is they are a four. They are a quad. They're a family. They're together. They're inseparable. And making that, a fundamental part of the story is extremely vital. I like your idea of having them already try, like they're underground working on cures.
Are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. Luke Evans from Dracula Untold as Dr. Doom. Oh! Dude! It popped into my head. I was like, wait, who was the guy in Dracula? And he's been in some other stuff too that I like.
That's inspired.
It's pretty good, right?
That's amazing.
He's got that Doom. And now... Dr. Doom's my favorite Fantastic Four character.
Do you want to go before I do?
Oh, on Doom? No, you go ahead. Or whatever you're going to do. Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay.
No, so what? No, you go ahead.
You sure, Dean?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, wow. It's fair.
So, all right. So, as far as the story goes, I like your idea of having them focus on fixing their powers or curing themselves. But I don't want to focus too much on that. I actually want them off-world. Since, like, they discover their powers unbeknownst to the public.
Okay.
And when they go to the negative zone and come back, years have passed.
So that's how. So they skipped the snap. They skipped
They've been
lot.
intergalactically going on missions and everything. That's our montage in the beginning.
I like that.
In the beginning, we see like that. Them fighting different dimensional
open up mid battle against some big thing and some nice, well coordinated. They're already working as a team. Smashing some big bad guy. Get some sea level guy, but that's imposing. Or I like
and
that
this
a lot.
happens
that
back in the mid 2000s, 2008. Okay, because we get a call back to when during the was it in Iron Man or was it in Captain America that we see the Human Torch at the
Oh, I forgot about that thing.
At the festival.
I think it was Captain America.
Was it really? So it'd have to be back in the...
Or was it in Iron Man when 50s? He did the fair? No.
I think it was the World's Fair.
World's Fair would have been Iron Man 2.
Yeah. Let's just go with that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. For sure. And I'm okay with being wrong. I'm fine with that. But anyways, that could be cool to have it like tie back. If it's
wrong, we'll give you a shout out in a future video.
But if that's the case, then that ties into Tony Stark. Tony Stark could have known and been there in their development phase.
Yep.
And seen them do what they did.
Yep.
And send them off to the negative zone. And he's just been quiet about it.
Right.
And then when they come back, Tony's gone. Where's everyone?
And Reed Richards like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah. And that's the beginning of our story.
And then boom,
and I don't think we're in Doom yet. Doom territory, I think, comes in Fantastic Four 2 because we're going to do a Doom movie leading up to Fantastic Four 2. A Doom solo movie called Doom.
Starring The Rock. And...
Rock
what
goes
a bad...
boom.
Remember when no one watched The Rock's movies? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys
remember that
Doom?
age because I've
the Tooth Fairy?
Always watched his movies.
Do you remember Escape from Witch Mountain?
Love those movies.
They're not bad. And obviously I've seen them too because I'm spouting them off. But
so
I don't know that Doom gets his own movie as much as I love Doom.
Dude, have you seen... Okay, so the reason why I say that is because... now I don't know if this is true or not, but Noah Hawley has talked to Kevin Feige about doing a Doom movie. Do you know who Noah Hawley is?
No.
Okay, so Noah Hawley did Legion.
Okay.
For FX.
We're talking about a director guy that wants to do a Doom movie?
This is writer-director.
Writer-director,
He's brilliant. And he did Fargo, the TV series.
Okay, but you just said he did Legion?
With,
Angels and Nonsense. Yep.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, Legion the show.
The X-Men TV show.
I was thinking about that stupid The Angels Come Down. It's like this post-apocalyptic.
Oh, the movie?
It's a dumb movie.
No.
All right.
Not that one.
Whew, I was about to say. You just said Legion and then Brilliant. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, he is...
That makes way more sense.
He is, if nothing but brilliant.
Yeah. That stuff was awesome. And that's kind of the tone you want for a Doom movie.
Yeah, and he was saying he wants to do a Doom movie.
So he obviously likes the character. Yes. He obviously is invested. All right, I'm down.
So if a Doom movie is going to happen, I would want it in someone that's passionate about the character and knows like dark storytelling.
Yeah.
Because then we don't get a Doom origin story in a Fantastic Four movie. We get it in his own solo movie. You take hints from what they were doing with Joker. You have a character that you're in love with in the beginning, but then by the end, you dread that you're in love with them. And afterwards, you feel Doom. And that ends the movie. Then he's the villain for the next Fantastic Four film.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like that a real lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And something about Fantastic Four that works is like they are their own Avengers. They will take care of Avengers level threats on their own. Mm-hmm. And so you can divvy up.
And it's a perfect time for that because the Avengers they're not quite recovered yet.
Yeah.
We don't know what they look like. in Endgame, we see them kind of all off doing their own thing.
Yep.
Black Widow's trying to keep everyone in contact and stuff, but they are very fragmented. They just lost Tony. They just lost Cap. We're going to have Falcon and Bucky trying to kind of figure some of that out, I'm assuming, in the Disney series. So that's a perfect time for the Fantastic Four to be needed to step up.
Yep.
Or Robert Downey Jr. told Nick Fury about them. Nick Fury knows the Avengers aren't really in working order right now. He has to call them up to handle something.
Fantastic Four. Now, do the Fantastic Four have the Baxter Building? And do we give them that? And that's like maybe the old Avengers Tower, or
that's fine. Or Tony built them something else somewhere else, or
I want the Baxter Building.
Yeah,
I'm purist.
Cool. Yeah,
I personally don't want them to have the Avengers Tower. I would like them to have something more humble. Be their own. Yeah, I think having Fantastic Four come in a smart way, no matter what they do with the story, it's going to be brilliant because they can't help themselves but make an amazing story. And I think this movie's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I'm super excited because they've been
the pressure that they have on them to make a good Fantastic Four movie is probably like fuel for them.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Feige has probably been dying watching these movies, but like, just give them back to me.
Yep.
Yeah, and like, man, the more I think about this, as long as you have Nick Fury, we need Samuel Jackson to just live forever.
Right.
Because as long as you have Nick Fury, yeah, I knew about that. I didn't like they set like that precedent with Captain Marvel and stuff, and it really just worked so well. And I like the idea of Tony having known Reed Richards. Maybe get Robert Downey Jr. to come in for some flashbacks so we can just kind of see him again a little bit.
And I want Reed Richards and Tony Stark to have like a toxic dynamic.
Oh, sure.
Like that would be...
Which fits so well because you already have Quentin Beck in Spider-Man who's a Tony Stark rival or whatever.
Right.
And so maybe Reed Richards is like this, he was a whatever you want to call him, but at least he was whatever.
Right.
And like...
He was brilliant, and he knew what he was doing, and he cared about the world. Yeah.
They have a lot of pretty clean ways to get this plugged back in. So I'm super, super optimistic. I'm not worried at all what they're going to do with this.
You could even tie them... Dude, you could even... No, you can't really do that. That might be a little too much. But I was going to say you could like tie in the... Guardians in Fantastic Four.
They encounter the Fantastic Four off somewhere else,
or like maybe they encounter a Celestial, but yeah, something like that could be really cool. Dude, and then Nova and Silver Surfer. Oh, I don't even want to tell them my Silver Surfer idea.
We're gonna have to save that.
Yeah.
You don't even need me around for that one. Feel free to film that whenever you want, because I know how much you love your Silver Surfer idea, and it's amazing.
All right, well, let us know what you guys think. Share your theories and comments below.
Please.
Share and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, and
tell us if we got anything wrong.
Yeah. Call us out. Both of us love being wrong.
Yeah.
And so we... sometimes just say things that are wrong just so that we can be told that we're wrong.
There's a lot of comic knowledge jumbled up in here to try to keep track of as well. So we've got so much stuff going on. It's great.
Yeah.
But good things. All good things. All right, guys. See you next time.